Welcome back, everybody, for another deep dive. This time we're heading into the future a little bit to explore the world of AI in 2025.
Oh, yeah, it's always changing so fast.
I know. It feels like every day there's a new breakthrough or headline or something.
Yeah.
So we're going to try to unpack some of the most impactful predictions and trends, and we're going to see what they might mean for all of you listening.
Yeah, and you know what's really fascinating is how AI is actually evolving. We're moving away from just that brute force data crunching approach to something that's a lot more,
Human.
human-like.
So less like a superpowered calculator and more like a strategic thinker.
Exactly. Like imagine AI that doesn't just give you quick answers, but can actually reason through complex problems. You know, considering like multiple factors, just like we do as humans.
Yeah.
It's like the difference between that system one thinking,
Right.
you know, that fast instinctual reaction versus system two thinking, which is that slow, deliberate reasoning.
No. Okay, so instead of just asking AI for like a simple fact, you could ask it to plan a cross-country road trip, taking into account your budget, your preferred routes, even like potential weather delays.
Precisely.
That's wild.
And this shift in AI's capabilities is really paving the way for the rise of something called AI agents.
Ooh, I heard a little bit about these. Are they kind of like superpowered virtual assistants?
You know, in a way, yes, but they're actually much more autonomous and sophisticated.
Okay.
Think of them like as AI systems that can understand goals. You know, they can break them down into steps and actually execute those steps, even interacting with other AI tools along the way.
So not just fetching information, but actually getting things done.
Yeah.
That's a game changer for sure. So what kind of like real world applications are we talking about here?
Well, you know, some companies are really envisioning marketing agents that can create entire campaigns from scratch, customer service agents that can handle really complex inquiries, and even chip design agents that can optimize intricate circuits.
Whoa, I'm already picturing like an army of AI agents handling all those tedious tasks that just eat up my day.
Right.
Imagine the possibilities.
Yeah.
But I am curious, like, how are these agents being developed? Do they just like appear fully formed and ready to go?
No, not quite. There's a lot of talk about onboarding AI agents just like you would a new employee.
I'm just
It involves, you know, training them on specific tasks, evaluating their performance, and even setting up guardrails.
Oh, so they don't go rogue.
Right. To ensure they stay on track.
Okay, so responsible AI development is key here. It
Yeah.
sounds like AI agents have the potential to really revolutionize the digital world.
Yeah.
But what about the physical world?
Yeah.
How does all this amazing AI translate into real-world action?
That's a great question, and it leads us to a really fascinating area, which is what some are calling physical AI.
Physical AI.
Think about it. AI agents, they can do amazing things in the digital world, but how do they actually impact the physical world where companies, you know, actually build and produce things?
Right. We can't just have AI designing a car. It needs to be able to interact with robots on a factory floor or something.
Exactly. And to bridge that gap, one company is taking a really interesting three-pronged approach.
Okay.
They've developed a system with three types of computers working together.
Okay.
First, there's their supercomputer for training AI models. So think of it like developing the AI's brain.
Okay. So that's where the AI learns its core skills.
Yes, but then they need a way to apply those skills to the physical world.
Right.
So they created a virtual world where robots can learn by doing in a safe, simulated environment.
Oh, cool. So like a virtual gym for robots.
Exactly.
I like that.
And then the third type of computer is smaller, and it's designed to be embedded directly into robots and machines.
Oh.
This is like the nervous system
Okay.
that allows the AI to control the robot's movements and actions in the real world.
That's a really cool way to think about it.
Yeah.
You have the training, the simulation, and then the actual control system all working together. But, you know, let's be honest, when we talk about robots, most people think of those humanoid robots, you know, from science fiction movies.
Yeah.
Are we anywhere close to that becoming a reality?
Yeah.
You might be surprised. Humanoid robots are becoming increasingly sophisticated, particularly in China, where research and development is really booming.
Wow.
And the cost of building these robots is decreasing rapidly, which is really fueling innovation in the field.
So we're not talking about like clunky, slow-moving machines anymore.
No, not at all.
Huh.
There are robots out there that can perform incredibly complex tasks, moving at human speed and without any human intervention.
That's mind-blowing.
It's remarkable how far robotics has come.
Yeah, it's starting to feel like the sci-fi movie is coming to life right before our eyes. But before we get ahead of ourselves, I'm curious, like, what does all this mean for us, the everyday humans? Will we all be interacting with robots on a daily basis by 2025?
Maybe not robots in the traditional sense, but certainly AI in various forms.
Yeah. Think about the impact on healthcare.
Right.
There's a growing trend towards something called personalized health AI,
Okay.
and that has the potential to change the way we manage our well-being.
Personalized health AI. Tell me more about that.
Imagine having an AI that understands your health data inside and out, gives you tailored advice, and helps you reach your wellness goals.
So like a personal health coach living in my phone.
Exactly.
That sounds incredible. What are some of the specific developments in this area?
Well, one company is developing an AI that excels at answering medical questions and providing guidance based on your individual health data. And they're also exploring the use of wearable technology to provide that personalized coaching and support.
Wow. I'm definitely seeing the appeal of that. But with AI becoming so advanced and so integrated into our lives, it makes you wonder, what will our role be in this future?
That's a question a lot of people are asking, and it's one that we'll explore in more depth in the next part of our deep dive.
This is all so fascinating. I can't wait to delve deeper into the implications of these AI advancements. But before we move on to part 2, we'd love to hear your thoughts. What stands out to you so far? What questions are swirling in your mind? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of AI and beyond.
Welcome back to our deep dive into AI in 2025. Before we jumped into the comments, we were talking about the role of humans in a future where AI is becoming so incredibly capable.
Yeah, it's a question that's both exciting and maybe a little unsettling. If AI can handle, these complex tasks, design chips, and even provide personalized health advice, what will that mean for our jobs, our purpose, even our sense of meaning?
It's a question that has a lot of thinkers and innovators pondering, and there are no easy answers.
No.
Some believe that as AI takes over certain tasks, it will actually free us up to focus on things that are uniquely human.
Okay.
Things like creativity, critical thinking, and complex problem solving.
So instead of seeing AI as a threat, we could view it as an opportunity to redefine our relationship with work and kind of explore new avenues for fulfillment.
Exactly. It's about adapting to this changing landscape and embracing the possibilities that AI presents.
That makes a lot of sense. But it also raises some big questions about the future of work. Will traditional jobs become obsolete? Will we need to develop entirely new skill sets to stay relevant in this AI-driven world?
Those are questions we as a society need to be grappling with right now.
Yeah.
And it's not just about individual jobs, it's about the potential impact on the economy as a whole.
It's like we're on the verge of a major societal shift.
Yes.
And we need to be prepared for the challenges and the opportunities that come with it.
Absolutely. And a key part of that preparation is establishing clear guidelines and regulations for AI development.
Right.
We need to ensure that AI is developed responsibly and ethically with safeguards in place to prevent unintended consequences.
That brings us to a topic that's been getting a lot of attention lately, the need for AI regulation. It seems like there's a growing awareness that we can't just let AI develop unchecked. We need to establish some ground rules.
Precisely. It's like any powerful technology. It has the potential for both good and harm. We need to be proactive in establishing ethical frameworks and regulatory mechanisms to guide its development and deployment.
So what kind of ground rules are we talking about here? What are some of the key considerations when it comes to AI regulation?
Well, one crucial aspect is ensuring that AI systems are aligned with human values and goals.
Okay.
We need to design them in a way that ensures they're working for our benefit and not against us.
Right.
It's about preventing AI from becoming too autonomous or making decisions that could harm humanity.
So it's not just about preventing AI from doing something intentionally malicious.
Right.
It's also about making sure its goals and actions are aligned with our own, even as it becomes more sophisticated.
Exactly. It's a complex challenge, but one that we need to address head on.
It's all starting to feel very philosophical. But let's shift gears for a moment and talk about something a bit more concrete. Remember those clunky voice assistants we used to laugh at because they couldn't understand half of what we said?
Oh, yes. How far we've come.
Well, get ready for a serious upgrade. The voice assistants of the future are going to be incredibly sophisticated thanks to advancements in AI, particularly in areas like natural language processing and generative AI.
It's amazing to think how far these technologies have come, We're moving beyond those simple commands and responses to a point where AI can understand nuances in language, generate creative text formats, and even adapt its tone and style to suit different situations.
So instead of just asking my voice assistant to set an alarm or play a song, I could have a genuine conversation with it, asking for advice, brainstorming ideas, or even getting creative writing prompts.
It's definitely within the realm of possibility, and it's not just about personal interactions. Imagine AI-powered customer service agents that can handle complex inquiries, resolve issues effectively, and even inject a bit of humor into the conversation.
That would certainly make those dreaded customer service calls a lot more bearable.
Right.
But let's not forget about the potential impact of AI on our personal well-being.
Right.
We touched on this earlier with personalized health AI, but I'm curious to delve a bit deeper.
Absolutely. This is an area that's generating a lot of excitement, and rightfully so. Imagine having an AI-powered health coach that analyzes your health data, tracks your mood, and provides tailored recommendations to improve your overall well-being.
It sounds almost like having a 247 personal trainer, nutritionist, and therapist all rolled into one.
Right?
What kind of specific features or capabilities are we talking about here?
Well, think about wearable technology like smartwatches and fitness trackers. They're already collecting a wealth of data about our physical activity, our sleep patterns, and even stress levels.
Yeah.
Now imagine pairing that data with AI that can analyze it, identify patterns, and provide personalized insights and recommendations.
So instead of just seeing a bunch of numbers, I'd actually get actionable advice on how to improve my sleep, manage my stress, and optimize my workouts.
Yeah, precisely. And it goes beyond just physical health. AI can also be used to track our mood, identify potential triggers for anxiety or depression, and even suggest coping mechanisms or mindfulness exercises.
This is incredible. It's like having a personal AI assistant dedicated to helping you live your best life.
It really is.
But with all this talk about AI's potential, it's easy to get caught up in the hype. What are some of the potential downsides or risks we need to be aware of?
That's an important question and one we shouldn't shy away from. While AI holds immense promise, we need to approach it with a healthy dose of caution and critical thinking.
Right.
One of the biggest concerns is the potential for bias in AI systems.
What do you mean by bias?
Well, AI systems are trained on these massive data sets, and if those data sets contain biases, the AI can inherit and perpetuate those biases.
So if the data used to train an AI hiring tool reflects existing gender or racial biases in the workforce, the AI could end up making biased hiring decisions.
Exactly. It's a crucial issue and one that researchers and developers are working hard to address. We need to ensure that AI systems are fair, equitable, and don't perpetuate existing societal inequalities.
That makes a lot of sense. It's clear that we need to be thoughtful and deliberate about how we develop and deploy AI. But let's shift our focus back to some of the more exciting advancements on the horizon.
Okay, what are you curious about?
Well, I've heard a lot about the concept of multimodality in AI. Can you explain what that means and why it's such a big deal?
Of course. Multimodality refers to AI's ability to understand and interact with different types of data, not just text, but also images, videos, audio, and even sensory data from the real world.
So instead of just typing commands or asking questions, we'll be able to show AI pictures, play it music, or even let it experience the world through sensors.
Exactly. This opens up a whole new world of possibilities for AI applications.
Wow.
Imagine an AI architect that can design a building based on your sketches and verbal descriptions, or a musician who collaborates with an AI to create entirely new genres of music.
That's incredible. It's like we're breaking down the barriers between the digital and physical worlds, allowing AI to understand and interact with our world in a more natural and intuitive way.
Yeah.
And it's not just about creative applications. It has huge implications for fields like healthcare robotics and even education.
Absolutely. It allows us to create AI systems that are more versatile, adaptable, and capable of solving complex real-world problems.
This is all so fascinating. I feel like we've only just scratched the surface of what's possible with AI.
Yeah.
What other advancements are you particularly excited about?
Well, one area that's really captured my attention is the increasing sophistication of AI reasoning capabilities.
Okay.
We're moving beyond that simple pattern recognition to AI systems that can understand context, reason logically, and even make complex decisions.
So AI is becoming less about mimicking human actions and more about replicating human thought processes.
Precisely. This means AI will be able to tackle more complex problems, from scientific discovery to strategic planning, in ways that were previously unimaginable.
But how do we ensure that these increasingly powerful AI systems remain under our control? How do we prevent them from becoming too autonomous or making decisions that could harm humanity? We touched on this earlier with the need for regulation, but I'm curious to explore this further.
That's a question that's at the forefront of AI research and ethics. One approach is to focus on AI alignment, which is about designing AI systems with goals and values that are aligned with our own, ensuring that they act in ways that benefit humanity.
It sounds like a monumental task. How do we even begin to define and instill human values in a machine?
It's definitely not easy. It requires collaboration between computer scientists, ethicists, philosophers, and policymakers. We need to develop robust frameworks for defining ethical principles, translating those principles into algorithms, and rigorously testing AI systems to ensure they behave as intended.
It sounds like there's a lot of work to be done, but it's also incredibly exciting. We're on the cusp of a technological revolution, and it's crucial that we navigate it thoughtfully and responsibly. What are your thoughts on this? What questions are swirling in your mind? We'd love to hear from you. Drop your comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of AI and beyond. Welcome back to our deep dive into AI in 2025. We've explored some pretty mind-blowing concepts so far, from the rise of AI agents to the increasing sophistication of AI reasoning, but we've saved some of the most exciting advancements for last.
It's true, we've only just scratched the surface of what's possible with AI, and the innovations keep coming at a rapid pace.
Let's dive right in. One area I'm particularly interested in is the development of custom-trained AI models.
Yeah.
I've heard this is the game changer for businesses, but I'm not entirely sure what it entails.
It's a fascinating development. Essentially, it's about moving beyond general-purpose AI and creating AI models that are specifically tailored to a company's unique needs and challenges.
So instead of using like a one-size-fits-all AI solution, companies can have AI that's been trained on their own data, understands their specific industry jargon, and can even anticipate their needs.
Exactly. It's like having an AI expert that's intimately familiar with your business operations, your customer base, and your strategic goals.
That sounds incredibly powerful. Can you give us an example of how this is being used in the real world?
Absolutely. One area where custom-trained AI is making a huge impact is in the legal field.
Okay.
There's a company that has partnered with a leading AI research lab to create an AI model that's specifically trained on legal case law. It can analyze complex legal documents, research precedents, and even draft legal arguments.
Talk about a lawyer's dream. It's like having a superpowered legal assistant at your fingertips.
It really is. And this approach isn't limited to the legal field. We're seeing custom-trained AI being used in everything from finance to healthcare to manufacturing.
Speaking of healthcare, we've already touched on personalized health AI, but I'm eager to explore how AI is revolutionizing healthcare in even more profound ways.
It's an area that's ripe for disruption. We're already seeing AI being used to accelerate drug discovery, personalize medicine, and even develop new medical devices. But one of the most exciting areas is in medical diagnostics.
AI doctors. Is that what we're talking about here?
Not quite doctors, but AI is becoming an incredibly powerful tool for assisting doctors in diagnosing diseases earlier and more accurately.
Sure.
There's an AI system that's already shown incredible promise in analyzing medical images, interpreting lab results, and even assisting doctors in making treatment decisions.
So AI is becoming like a superpowered medical consultant, helping doctors to make more informed decisions and ultimately improve patient outcomes.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
But what about the potential for AI to actually treat patients? Are we headed toward a future where robots perform surgery?
It's not entirely out of the realm of possibility. Robotic surgery is already being used in certain procedures, and AI is playing an increasingly important role in guiding those robots and making them more precise and efficient. But it's important to remember that AI is a tool, and ultimately it's up to human doctors to make the final decisions about patient care.
That makes sense. It's about human-AI collaboration, not AI replacing doctors entirely.
Exactly. It's about leveraging the strengths of both humans and AI to achieve the best possible outcomes for patients.
This is all so incredible. It seems like there's no limit to what AI can achieve in healthcare. But let's shift gears for a moment and talk about another area where AI is making major strides: transportation, specifically self-driving cars.
Ah, yes, the autonomous vehicle revolution. It's an area that's been generating a lot of buzz, and for good reason. Companies are already testing self-driving cars on public roads, and many experts believe that widespread adoption is just around the corner.
I have to admit I'm still a bit hesitant to hand over the wheel to a robot.
Yeah.
But the potential benefits are undeniable. Fewer accidents, less traffic congestion, and more efficient transportation systems.
And let's not forget about the implications for accessibility. Self-driving cars could provide transportation independence to people with disabilities, elderly individuals, and those who are unable to drive themselves.
That's a really important point. It's about using AI to improve lives and create a more equitable society.
Exactly. It's about using AI to solve real-world problems and make a positive impact on the world.
Well, after this deep dive, I'm both incredibly excited and a little bit overwhelmed by the sheer scale and potential of AI. It's clear that this technology has the power to transform our world in profound ways, both for better and for worse.
It's true. The future is unwritten, but one thing is certain. The choices we make today will shape the future of AI and its impact on humanity.
That's a powerful thought, and it brings us to the end of our deep dive into AI in 2025. We hope this episode has sparked your curiosity, inspired new ideas, and perhaps even left you with a few questions to ponder. What are your thoughts on what we've discussed today? What questions are swirling in your mind? What other topics would you like us to delve into? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the fascinating world of AI and beyond. Thanks for joining us.